So if you head over to the website bestfreeforexea.com, you'll see that we made a prediction for a lot of money flowing into the US dollar being taken out of the stock market and cryptocurrency and being put into the US dollar, and that was at the beginning of this week. And we predicted that it would fall to the 104 level, 1.04, and most pairs going in the favor of the US dollar, 500 to 1,000 pips. And you can see that so far that has taken place, a 500 pip move on the Euro US dollar. So today I wanted to give everybody an update on how my trading is going and also the current market and where it stands when it comes to the COVID-19 virus, and also the erratic volume and volatility that's happening in most markets right now, not just the currency, but also cryptocurrency and the stock markets as well. And so how to appropriately work this market into a profitable way. And so that's what I wanted to cover in this video today. This may be my last video for a while because, to be honest, things and priorities are shifting. I'll be constantly still be trading on my own and accommodating those that want to use the expert advisors that I offer. But when it comes to my YouTube channel, I may pull back on releases depending on what's going on around me. So keep that in mind. All right, so the stats for this week. I'm looking at a 4.23% gain on my main account, and this is the main account that also offers the copy trader. So trades are being copied from this main account to everybody else out there. So that is a 4.23% profit. This is my live account that I'm running with my personal funds of $624. This has had a 37.58% gain since it started just on March 3rd. So we're talking about not even a month with a 37% gain. So this is really pushing the profit, and it's been going really well. And that is, both of these accounts are using the RMI Pro that's on my website that you are free to check out. And you can also purchase it as well, and you can use it for free using my broker now. So if you join my broker, you'll be able to get a free copy or even use the trade copier as well if you join my broker for free. So that's a way to use the expert advisor for free if that's what you're wanting to do. If you would rather use it at a different broker, you are free to do that too using the copier service. That's $25 a month. Okay, so that's how you can access this expert advisor that I've been spending a lot of time on, and it's been very profitable. All right, so what about the free expert advisor? So this is the one that the RMI EA version 7. And this has had a really good week too, at 1.24% profit so far, and this month is 4.68%. Now I've stated on the website that you're able to make 3 to 5% profit using this free expert advisor on my website with a 500 to 1 leverage account. And so far we're just about to hit that 5% maximum that typically the expert advisor is capable of doing. And it really depends on the volatility of the market. And since we've been having some really good volatility this month, it's caused increased profit using this expert advisor. Okay, so this is the 50 to 1 leverage account of the RMI EA version 7, so the free version. And as you can see that it's also been doing really well, and it's been going since October of last year. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the markets. As mentioned or shown earlier, you see that there's a new updates tab on my website, and this is kind of a blog area where I talk about certain things that are going on in the markets, also updates to the expert advisors on my website. But you can see a little bit more about the prediction that I made on this website. And you can see that I was predicting some really big money flowing into the U.S. dollar, with the hopes that the U.S. could find a cure or really be an example towards others when it comes to uh, getting things back to a livable condition when it comes to moving past the virus, finding a vaccine for it, and also, potentially getting the markets back into a stable setting. And so I feel like that's what investors are kind of banking on right now and have been this week. And I think that it may continue, but things could change if the virus gets bad enough in the States and people start doubting the U.S. Taking a lead in this. But so far, this is the case, and I think that my prediction still stands. And as you can see, it's been quite a big move on the euro since then, with over 500 pips on the euro US dollar, and the pound has moved almost 900 pips. The US dollar franc has also moved in a big way this week, with almost 500 pips, and the US dollar Japanese yen. So pretty much everything when it comes to the US dollar has been really pushing up in a big way. So that prediction was actually right, and I don't like doing predictions very often because I feel like they're predictions, and it can be just luck getting it right. But in this case, the reason it was actually the reason why I made this updates tab on my website was to initially put this story down, because I did feel really strongly about the big moves coming in on the US dollar. Did I trade them? I didn't. I didn't trade them. It's not because I didn't trust in my prediction here. It's because I didn't want to drive this kind of. I don't like moving in on predictions. I just don't feel like it's a wise thing to do. Whether it's my prediction or somebody else's prediction, I like to react to the market instead of trying to predict where it's going. And so that's why I didn't take this position. And I kind of wanted to make it an example to myself not to take this U.S. big massive U.S. dollar buying, and because I wanted to practice self-control during such a volatile market like this. Okay, so you can also see some of the other updates that I have going on here. The one I just did yesterday was is this the worse than 2008 financial crisis, and so you can read the information there. And I do think it is worse than the 2008 crisis, and you probably agree as well. It's been kind of a nightmare, and not just because it's a health crisis, but it's a financial crisis as well. So we're talking about two really big deals here, in combination, that is really going to cause a lot of problems, and it's going to go a lot deeper than a recession in 2008. So I'm hoping that things are better than what I'm seeing, but I think that they could be worse. All right, so that's why it's different. 2008 was a financial crisis. This is a health and financial crisis where there are lives at stake. So a lot more intense, and I think it will continue to get worse. Okay, so let's talk about how to proceed in this type of market right now. Now it's going to be tricky to know what to do exactly, because of the current situation. But I think that we should be looking at what currencies are going to be, or what countries are going to be leading the potential for a vaccine, what countries are going to be role models for others, what countries are going to find a some kind of way to stop the spread of the virus, or at least slow it down. Those countries are going to come out the winners with this, and that means investors putting their funds into those currencies, to the related countries that are strong in finding ways to combat this virus, and the things and the problems that follow the virus as well. So that's why I feel like the crypto, not the cryptocurrency, but the Forex exchange, or even the futures market is a good place to be, because I feel like a lot of money will stay here for quite a while until countries figure out how to finally work out a solution to the problem that we're facing right now. Okay, so think about that and do your research on which of these countries are going to follow through with their plans, which are going to um, figure out a solution or a vaccine. And a good place to do that and to help guide this is looking on USDA Today, and it shows you the virus numbers and which countries are suffering the most. You can see here that China is, obviously starting to slow down. You can see South Korea is also finding maybe some solutions of slowing down the spread of the virus as well. But the US, as you can see here, is really starting to peak out. So these kinds of diagrams help with knowing where to put your money when it comes to which currencies you should be investing in and pushing. All right. So I want people to, you know, be reminded of how serious this is and to stay safe and to make sure that you're uh, taking the right precautions to keep you and your families safe by isolating yourself during this time because, this is not the end of this. This is not the middle. This is the very beginning of this entire move. The markets are going to get potentially harder and harder to read when all the countries are all in the same boat together. So it's going to be really difficult to really start predicting where things are going. So it may be a better idea to try to find strategies that react to the market and that can withstand large moves in volatility. And that's why I urge everybody to look into my expert advisors, the RMI EA free and the RMI EA version 7 on my website and the RMI EA version 2.5 Pro. So these have been withstanding the crazy markets right now that we're living in, and I feel like they will continue to do so. And I'm spending a lot of time trying to tweak them and make sure that they're staying ahead of the craziness that's happening, so they can adapt to the unknown things that may happen in the future. So go ahead and check out my website, bestfreeforexea.com, and go to the updates tab to see some of the market analysis that we've come up with to hopefully give you a better idea of how to handle the current market. Well, hope everybody can stay safe and healthy. See you guys next time.